Well, I wanted to make a video and show you guys how I swedge my cable ends. This is a jig I originally made for swedging the sailboat shrouds for doing repair work for the guys out at the sailing club. And it's really easy to make one. It's just 1 inch hot rolled bar stock. And this one's set up for 3 different sizes. It's drilled, not clearance drilled, but 1/2 inch drilled, and then tapped out on this side for 1/2 inch fine thread. I used a couple of 1/2 inch by 2 1/4 grade 8 fine thread bolts to smash the two together. This hole here is 9/32, I believe, and the diameter of the swedge I'm using is 11/32, and that works pretty good. It's also important too to use a good cable cutter when you're cutting, because if you don't, I don't know whether you can see the difference or not, it just leaves the end a lot nicer, and it's easier to get it started in your end. And the easiest way I found to do it is I cut off about 1/8 of an inch of the insulation. And once you cut off 1/8, then you can get the copper starts in really easy. And then I go ahead and cut off the rest of it, however far back you want to go. Oop. The reason I don't strip off the whole thing is this this welding cable is really finely stranded, and it helps hold all the little fine copper strands together so you can get the end on. These ends fit really tight, so it makes a really good swedge though. And you make sure you got enough to get it all the way in. I can go about 1/16 of an inch more, so I'll trim off a little piece more. Okay, the next thing, I want to slightly flatten this. Otherwise, this has a tendency to shave it when you compress it. So I'm just going to kind of oblong. Like I said, I just slightly flattened it is all.
First person to do that today is going to pick up lunch for 2 from Qdoba. It includes 2 taco salads, 2 drinks, and chips, and that amazing queso that they have over there at Qdoba. So we'll get you lunch for 2, and of course, we're going to get you on the guest list for our next undercover concert at the Cold 55 in downtown Fresno. Friday night, April 15th, it is Motley Crue. Amazing.
And I usually tighten up until the socket quits turning, and then that's pretty much done. Put this on close-up so you can see the swedge. It does a pretty good job. You can see it still scrapes a little bit off the outside and pinches it, but it makes a really tight swedge. Shouldn't be any problems.